That was called First Kiss on Mars off the new album from Stone Temple Pilots. Sitting here with Scott and Dean and Robert and Eric, all from the band. Eric, let's talk to you for a second.
Sure.
Drummers never get a chance to talk.
That's because we make so much noise on stage all the time that we get it all out that way.
You just viscerally beat the sound out of yourself when you're on
that's
stage.
how I communicate. The old way of tribal communication is by just words come from just beating things.
Yeah. I used to express myself by beating myself quite a bit, actually.
Wait a minute, I think you're talking about something different.
Yeah.
A little
It's
different.
very tribal. Now it's how I communicate.
Yeah.
I got the springs in the box spring fixed, so it didn't make that sound anymore. Now, how are you doing? Because I used to box, and my hands are screwed up from too much of that stuff. And I know you get those repetitive stress, whatever's
You get it in
going
the
on.
elbow and the hands. And actually, before we started touring 2 years ago, I was like, I'm going to get back into shape, do some kickboxing. And then I realized that's probably a pretty dumb idea.
Yeah.
Break my arm right before a tour and trying to deflect stuff up here.
Yeah. Some guy throws a crazy spinning crescent kick at your head, and you block it with your forearm, and the next thing you know, you're out of the
I
band.
actually find it one of the greatest ways. I can't meditate, like I can't do yoga, but martial arts was a big part of me getting off of heroin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, how'd that work? Because it didn't work for Elvis.
Bruce Lee, kick your ass.
I think that was more show.
Yeah.
I went up to a little town outside of Seattle in northern Washington, northeastern Washington, and lived there for 3 months with a Sifu. And
What's a Sifu?
Sensei.
Oh, sensei.
Yeah.
Aishi doshi.
Except it's just in Chinese.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And from there, I met a guy by the name of Benny the Jet.
Sure, Benny the Jet Urquidez.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I used to train at the Jet Center.
That's who I train with now. Actually, my garage is a full dojo that Benny put together.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. His. By the way, his.
Quite psychic.
Yeah. Well, this guy's like the first, doing death matches and
He's
Asia and
also
all that kind of crap.
undefeated.
Yeah.
Came back at 47 years old against a 25-year-old and won the championship again.
No, it's crazy. You met his brother-in-law. Well, his brother-in-law passed away, I think. Blinky and Lily, who's the baddest chick on the planet. Yeah, I used to go to that Jet Center back in. They used to have a place in Van Nuys. I think they're over in North Hollywood now. Like
No, he lost it.
He lost it?
He lost it.
Oh, he's gonna have to move into your garage.
Well, I think he spends most of his time at John Cusack's.
Karate Kid 2's coming back. I don't know if you're pumped about that, Scott. Or Karate Kid 5 or whatever it is. It's back. It's got Will Smith's kid in it.
Really?
You hear about that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, forget about the Stone Temple Pilots' new album.
Let's talk about the
Karate
Karate
Kid
Kid.
5's coming out, and there's a brother playing the Karate Kid.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be weird for what the hell's his name? Ralph Macchio. It'd be weird because he's like, I'm out of the franchise. They're like, all right, we'll get a chick to play your part next time, which was Hilary Swank. And then now they go, we'll get a black kid to play your role this time. It rarely happens. Like when Superman retires or Batman retires, they don't get a chick and a black dude to play the next. I mean, 007 didn't have a chick come in there next, or Will Smith's kid. I'm just saying, So that's coming. You'll definitely want to bring your family to that little toe tapper. Speaking of toe tappers, do we have another song to play? I think we do, don't we? Have we run out of songs? No. We got one more.
Let's play Bagman.
You want to play Bagman?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear Bagman. that was the last song we'll hear this evening, afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are, from the Stone Temple Pilots, a new album entitled Stone Temple Pilots. It is out May 25th. That one was called Bagman. Gents, back in full effect, back in form, and I think everyone's happy to see you back. It's nice that you did this.
Thank you.
Feels that
Thanks,
way.
man.
Feels good?
Yeah.
Again, new album out May 25th. You guys will be on tour all over the place. We'll also see you on many different various TV shows, including my dear friend and on-again, off-again lover, Jimmy Kimmel, who lives... Actually, we could probably take a leak off the balcony and hit his house from here. I won't tell you exactly where he lives, but if the wind was blowing the right way...
Quintuple.
Yes, we could do it. Or perhaps if you could figure out a way to urinate while throwing one of those crescent kicks, I think we could get to his. I think we could get to his balcony.
Got something.
Well, it's about all we have time for. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Scott, Robert, Dean, and Eric, and my good friends, the Stone Temple Pilots, saying mahalo.